Gallery view. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear
Good.
me?
I actually need to go get my headphones because I can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
But this is stop recording. Cool. This is recording. Let me get my headphones. We are all in order here. So excited. Yay. You look beautiful, by the way, as you always do.
I had to straighten out the hair. No corona hair.
Like Brooke said, the corona hair.
Yeah.
Well, we are filming. Everyone, welcome to this amazing Double the Inspiration, Double Your VIP Power webinar, Zoom Live to Facebook Live. I am your host, Nicole Lee. I'm so excited to co-host this Power Hour with Yeli Aguirre. She is amazing. Now, many of you know her, but she has many levels to her. As I've gotten to know her, I've fallen more in love with her as a VIP sister, as my friend. She is multifaceted, like a beautiful diamond. And I also love that she is humble. She's done so much. As we even hung out on Super Bowl Sunday, walking up and down South Beach, which seems so rare now, I've gotten to know that she is a weight loss success story. She also you were a security agent for like a royal family. And I'm gonna let you tell more about that. But I, first of all, on the behalf of all of our VIP sisters, thank you for being you. And also all of our VIP sisters watching, thank you so much for just your input. When you say, Yeli, that we're just stronger together.
Oh, 100%. I want to make sure you can hear me. Were you able to?
Perfect.
Perfect.
I can hear you. I can see you. Everything is
wonderful.
Fabulous. And the microphone sounds great. So we are rolling. We're recording. We're Facebook
great.
Live. And whoo, this looks really good. It looks professional, right?
Right.
So cheers.
Wait, hold on. And this has been brought to you by...
There you go. We can thank our sponsors.
Thank you for the sponsors.
Yes. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just say, everyone, we're here to motivate you as this quarantine gets longer. You know, there was a 3-week ban. I think Carrie Culp, one of our VIP sisters, let us know that she's now going to be out working from home for 3 weeks. And I have a feeling it might even turn into 3 months. So no matter what, I want to, as your friend, Yeli, and everyone's friend here and coach, I want to make sure that we are just pumping out the positive energy. You posted a really important information graphic, a photo about a thought leader in the 1800s. Tell us a little bit about that.
You know, it just goes that when you're putting your life into with an intention, you're going to get signs that you're on the right path. Yeah. So here we are talking about how we can help others, giving them little tips to be able to kind of be able to maximize this time, how important the mindset is, especially in a time like this. I mean, mindsets, you know, you're living it. You are a success story. You've been living this for so long. And I pretty much discovered how important mindset is just in May. Yes. And I knew certain aspects, but this image was great because it's a thought provoker. Yes. Back then in the 1800s, how she said, if you vibrate, and let me just quote it exactly from the image because I thought that was just so powerful. It's a woman back in the 1800s. It was 1871. She lived till 1940. Wow. A harmonious person is never vibrating at the same rate as a germ. So when you think about those things that you're attracting out there, what are you thinking about at that moment? So right now we're being fed constantly panic and stress and all of that, but we can counter that. We can be what we want to be. So just by changing the thought, you don't have to go there because they're trying to feed you that.
Yes, absolutely. And you know what? We have a choice to either be victim or victorious. By the way, how's the sound, everybody? Can you hear me? Is there feedback? Let me know.
100%. How about me? Because I get to try out. Well, I've been using this for other aspects because I have my voiceover business.
This is great.
So it's working. Okay,
I just know that I have Zoom going together with FaceTime, and we're going to smooth it all out. But I just wanted to say a jolt to everyone. By the way, I have a new prop. I have a new prop.
Oh, I saw that. That's danger. That is danger. Danger, Will Robinson.
Danger. So if anyone needs a jolt, I got you right here.
Get
with
that
the fish,
dead fish
right
on a
here,
slab.
right here. So I'm going to start with my first question for you, and we'll go back and forth. Number one, not many people would know that you were overweight. I saw your photos. You were like way over 200 pounds. I think you topped the scales at one time at 230 pounds. I saw your photos.
220. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. And
18.
And now you're beautiful now. You're beautiful then, but you've really transformed your body. You didn't tell everyone that you really were overweight or had an overweight success story. No, I wouldn't really have known that unless you told me the pictures. What is your weight loss success story?
It's one of those things where you take advantage kind of that you weren't gaining weight.
Yeah.
So I was young, I was 19, was fine. Was always very slender, always wanted to stay active and worked out and stuff like that. This is where relationships. So I kind of lost myself in a relationship very young, and that person didn't have a healthy attitude. So of course it's very important that, especially for couples, be on the same path when it comes to your health and wellness.
Yes.
It's very hard to really forge ahead in a beautiful relationship when one's trying to, sabotage the other.
Yes.
So I gained so much weight for the first time there. I was 20-something years old, 24 years old. And I had topped at I think I was actually 23. I had topped at 220.
Oh my goodness.
I'm 5'10".
Yeah.
So that's still hefty. I mean, I would always make it look somewhat good because it would go in the right places, but still was not healthy. I had no energy.
Do you think the extra weight was like you kind of protecting yourself, or the emotional eating because you were not in a healthy, or you were not happy in your relationship?
Was not happy in the relationship. I had a controlling person, but that's a whole other thing. These are the things that it's always an underlying issue. So it all starts with the mindset.
The emotional eating and the mindset. And see, I think women, we're wired emotionally. If something's not right in our life or off kilter, especially now with the whole epidemic, we're going to go to food as our number one source. Maybe our household is not good. Maybe the relationships are a little bit rocky. But so right now, our message from Yeli and me is to stay the course, stay emotionally engaged, stay grounded, eat healthy, start loving yourself through food, right? I used to actually abuse food as a drug because I didn't know of any other way. And now
ice cream.
Hello. Everything
it was a staple.
I was Italian. I would eat a lot of meals, and my mom ate all the time, emotional eater. And I love your story, how you then were able to heal yourself. So kind of walk us through how you said
quickly,
no more.
Yes, quickly, just so that you know, I had 3 weight loss stories because the first one when I was 24,
by the way, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just reading the comments from our VIPs.
Yes. I want you to be reaching out to the girls so that they can hear, so that they can be able to interact. That's what I love about you. You incorporated the whole interactive community. Thank you. And let me just say that that's just a wonderful part right there. All right. So on that, I lost the weight, did it very healthily. Didn't know a lot, but I knew that if I work out and eat chicken and broccoli, I'm going to lose weight.
Right.
Because I knew that. And I did that, and I lost 60 pounds in less than 6 months. And it was such a transformation. And I thought I did it for myself, but I did supposedly want the relationship to be better. Kind of like, hey, I'm doing it. Maybe you want to do it too.
Right.
No. So I realized, you know what, when you can't, you got to move on when you see that something's not working. So, okay, moved on. Yeah. Gained, stayed in another relationship, same thing. I was losing myself in those relationships. So now I know the mindset was so powerful because now I have found the keto lifestyle. I wish I would have known this then. We didn't know about the whole, I saw anything with fat, I would avoid it completely. And now good fats. They didn't distinguish good fats from bad fats.
Nuts, olive oil.
We've been running our engines with no oil in the motor.
Yeah. We had to keep that gasoline in the tank.
Yeah. So that was a big thing for me as well, to be able to discover the keto and the HIIT training. And then of course, with you, it has been fabulous because the HIIT training, the diet, but you take it one step further. You do the community.
Yes.
You do when those moments that we fall off, and it could be just on that mindset.
Thank you.
You carry it through.
I love you, and we love you. You're always just blowing up our VIP group with so much positivity. And I believe that actions speak louder than words, and your actions are always giving and giving and giving. And I know that you are heavily meditated, not medicated, meditated, which I'm going to get to your other question, but I'm going to put the ball in your court. You're going to ask me a question now.
Because I had my question, and I'm not going to lie. I wrote out the questions and something happened to my printer. Yes. If I show you what happened.
Oh, yeah.
How tiny. The words came out.
Super eyes. Well, you know what? You can ask me anything you want. And how about this? It was, the one you gave me was, Jennifer, we all know that you're a super strong woman, physically, mentally, and emotionally.
Yes.
But tell us about your weakest moment. We would love to dig a little bit deeper. You always want to dig deeper. You love to get down to the seat of the soul.
Yeah, I want to see your core, because you accomplished so much. And it really, I say it to the girls as well, because it's one of those things where there's nuggets of gold in the everyday.
Right.
And your consistency is every day. You're up at 5. Yeah. You're getting things ready so that you can get on the jolt. You're already dressed. It's not like, Jennifer Nicole Lee has just rolled out of bed and she's like, oh, here I am live. No. You are on, and you
media ready. You know what? I want to say that, we all have a time to be a multidimensional modern day female warrior in Shiro, and now more than ever. And to everyone out there that's watching, hello, Naomi, Lula, Kelly, we see you. We see your comments. We love you. Guys. What I want to say is that we have a choice. And as a transformational coach to close to 20 years, like when I say that, that's not a hook. I've been doing this for so long, way even before live streaming, that it is ingrained in my DNA. When people say, wow, you're so consistent, I'm actually flabbergasted that they think that is something that is unique. For me, it's in my core. It's in my core DNA as a transformational coach. You need to be reliable. You cannot be a flake. You cannot be somewhat motivated. You need to be on and on all the time. And I don't have an off button. This is me all the time.
You really are.
And I think when we had one of our VIP Queens Who Conquer event, one of the other VIP members said, you are never off. And for me, I feel like that's important. I need to be a leader, a cheerleader to all of our VIPs. I see Rita, I see Lula, Naomi, I see Kelly. We're all in this together. And I hate to say it, we have a long road ahead of us. I have to be stronger. Now, my weakest point was the best thing that happened to me. I had a lot of weak points in my life, raised on food stamps. My father was never around, always was drinking. My mom was working 3 jobs. I was the brown, poor immigrant girl on the other side of the tracks, lived in the poor side of the neighborhood. I was the outcast, and all of those strikes against me as a little girl actually are now my backbone. They're my intestinal fortitude. You know what? Guess what? Half the times I didn't have this growing up. I didn't know what to do. And I'm
the commodity.
Yeah. I didn't. So now everyone's like the toilet paper. I'm like, well, I knew of like months we didn't have toilet paper. We had to make do. And so I share that not as to feel pity about me, but actually to let people know that I've been there. I've been overweight. I've been the underdog. I've been made fun of. I've been bullied. And guess what? God always breathed life into me and said, you have got to heal other people. You've healed yourself. You have every right to crawl in the bed and be a victim. And I said, you know what, God, let's fight this battle together. Put the energy in me. Put that fire in my spirit. Put that fire in my belly. Because let me tell you what, everyone's talking about how big this coronavirus is. Why don't we flip it and say, how big is our God? How big is our higher power? How big is our connection to the light? Right now, are you on the side of the darkness?
Right.
Talking about the problem? Or are you on the side of the solution where you put a beautiful graphic? A strong VIP woman cannot vibrate on the same resonation as a germ. Yep. Okay.
It's another level.
It's just another level.
You can't ask a question and expect an answer at the exact same moment because you're not vibrating at the same frequency.
That's right.
Two different things. It's like turning your radio to a certain station and expecting to receive something else. So
you know what? And you actually prepared an answer for Nina. Nina gave us a question.
Yes,
I want to throw that to
one.
Nina, and I want to ask the question. By the way, guys, Send in a question here at the Facebook Live. I'd love to answer your question. Have any questions? Let us know. And Nina said this. She wrote in a beautiful question with emojis and everything. And you know me, I'm the emoji queen, okay?
Yes, you are. I gotta learn.
How many questions? She says, everything starts in the mind. And when you feel it, your heart. No, this is actually from you.
Yeah.
Okay, this is from you. But she said, actually, her question was, you have the question there, right, Yeli?
Yeah. Well, yes, actually. The question was, I wrote it down. How do you ladies suggest I practice mindfulness? Any tips, tricks for staying present? Yes. How to center yourself?
Oh, I love it.
I can throw.
Take it away.
Two major ones. And this is really one of those. It was a perfect question for exactly what we're going through, because I have two things that will ground you. Yes. So the first one, the mindfulness, and I do this constantly. Be aware of your body. Yes. If you start feeling that nervousness, or you're hearing something that you don't like the way you're seeing, or just be aware, bring back to your body. And the easiest is your breath. Yes. So the senses, any of your senses, the breath, take that deep breath and just kind of like, okay, I can get there. That's one. The other one is a great way to be mindful during the day. Like if it's something that you're trying just to become mindful, all the things that you are doing automatically throughout your day, your routines. Remember, your routines make who you are. So if you start noticing that you're doing certain things and you're getting results that you don't like, go back to the routines that you're working on. Yes. That you're noticing now that you're
mindful
doing.
Routines, exactly what you've been doing already.
And then the third one, be aware of your surroundings. So that's a big one. At that moment, wherever you're feeling something that, you know, either you're outside in appreciation, you're indoors, you're driving, the moment you're being present, I'm always being present when I'm either getting ready, brushing my teeth, something, and that goes
and being grateful too. I think being in the moment is being grateful, walking in gratitude.
And that's where you can be able to really distinguish, and kind of brings you back to, because when you're amongst nature and you're seeing the skies and this, and people are like, oh, calamity, everything is going to, that kind of brings you back. So that was my tip from, I know you have tons. So
I love those. I love those tips. Breathe and be aware, be grateful. Yeah. And I'm going to throw it with a little bit of a tough love hook. You know,
I've been
through it.
I can count on you for that.
I don't know. I feel like a VIP woman is a woman that has been to hell and back too many times. She's lost count. Okay. Yeah. But she's also come out on top. So I feel like this is another situation that we're all going through. What I do is this, I really chunk it down to a bullseye. Priorities. Number one, your number one priority right now to all of our VIPs, and including Nina, because this is a great question, is number one, do not catch that killer cootie Rona. You do not want her. And what does that mean? Stay inside, but then you want to make it fun. How can I make it fun? Interact with your VIP sisters, do your workouts, do your meal prep, work on your goals, and kind of shut out all of that. It's going to take its course. I hate to say it. And a lot of people are going to get hurt and harmed, and it breaks my heart. But as a VIP woman, look, I've been through hell and back. I feel like I've had a lot of coronaviruses, personal coronaviruses myself, and that I've been healed of from believing, having faith, trusting in God, my higher power, staying prayed up, pumped up. So Nina, what my advice would be is the bullseye is number one, your health, your wellness, and you got to kind of put on those horse blinders, not turn a blind eye, but you got to put your wellness first. You have to. You cannot save the world right now. I'm going to tell you something. Post in the comments below. I want to know what has been the craziest thing that has happened to everyone right now. I've had people that have owned huge conglomerate restaurants. I'm not going to name names because, you know, Yeli, we hold a lot of events here in Miami. Miami's shut down. I've had them personally contact me. Do you have any wellness kits? I know you're the queen of wellness. Do you have any Zycam? I need to send Zycam to my friends in New York. They cannot get it. I was flabbergasted. So that was one weird thing. I had another one ask me for some money. That was another weird thing. People are losing their noodles. And what I need everyone to do is like what Yeli said in her tips, take a big breath in.
Yeah.
Focus on what you can do. And always when you put God first, I feel like you are covered and you are protected and you are exalted. Does anyone feel the same way? Or am I? Of course. You know what I mean? So I feel like we have a lot of mercy on us right now. And I feel like we've almost been blessed more because those that have, they will be given more. What is it that they have? Faith. Faith, what I have tattooed here. Faith until you make it. Yeah. And that's what we're doing it. And so I'm going to end in this, and I'm going to ask you another question about how you meditated your way out of the business corporate world, which I can't hear about. I'm going to end it in this, which is we need a business plan. We're going to be continuing this conversation in our private group on Friday. People don't have a business plan for how to get through this Rona rampage right now. And I'm going to help you all get a business plan with your mind, your body, and your spirit. So when all of this is taken care of and the officials get a handle on this virus and it stops wreaking havoc, that you're going to come out on top. And that business plan is going to keep you sane. It's going to keep you shripped and shredded. I love that. And smiling and laughing the whole way. Okay. So that's what we're going to continue. We're going to need to put together a JNL dictionary. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There's going to be, oh my God, it's going to be a JNL dictionary with a freaking, like, all the little verbs and the quirks and the little things. It's just so funny. Yes. I love it. Well, you know what? I want to talk about how you actually meditated your way out of a corporate career. And what do you mean about that? Well, you know, what's funny is it's not so much the corporate career, because I realize it's not like I'm saying, hey, everybody quit your jobs. Yeah. It's more see the situation that you're in. Yes. And then that's where I was able to find out where I was. Yes. Because I meditated. I started meditating and thinking where I was up leveling myself and my company. So I started getting up early. I saw what other top CEOs were doing. Yeah. I was doing all this research on Simon Sinek and, Sharma, and of course, Tony Robbins, and incorporating all these practices. Jim Quick, which was my super brain coach. He's all about tapping into learning how to learn, because we're getting all this information. So that was a whole other thing. And then I'm learning all of this to trying to apply it. And I'm realizing I started in May. I eliminated all distractions. Right. I haven't turned on a TV since May. Oh, so, yeah. Even better. I know. So I eliminated all distractions. Of course, my workout routines, I was always getting up, being active. That completely changed, I think, the mindfulness part. Yeah. Because when the body is in tip-top shape, yes, your mind just expands to new realms. You're no longer thinking, oh, my body aches, or, oh, I feel tired. Or so once I realized, and then I got into that keto lifestyle, for me, at least, I know, it's everybody has to search their own way of but it really opened up something for me. I mean, I attacked the fat loss. Meditating right now is very important, especially now with the whole coronavirus, and that's going to help people fight anxiety. And I'm sorry to interject. We have a question from Kelly, which I'm going to answer after you wrap up this. She wants to know how we can help young ones, a child with anxiety, but I want to be respectful with the meditating. So I just started, and all meditating is just sitting, quiet the mind. Yeah. Be in just an allowing state, and you have the answers inside of you. So honestly, I was listening to other people and saying I should stay there, I should be at that job. And once I really was able to trust, meditating allowed me to trust my inner knowing, because that was one of the biggest things. You will always second guess yourself when you can't trust yourself. Right. So by gaining that trust that I do know what I want, that's where I was able to say, you know what? This is not the environment for me. I've given you all I can do. Yes. And if they don't want to play in the sense of, taking on different things that would benefit us all, then I need to move on. Like, I'm out of there. Yep, I'm out of here. I'm out of there. And I'm not going to joke. Yeah. That day, Yeah.
I look like an insane asylum patient that just left the freaking ward.
Oh, bless your heart. Well, I'm glad you left and that we have you because we're enjoying every second of your time. I want to also shout out to Brooke Gillespie Trout. I know she she wrote her way out of a corporate job, which is great. You find your passion. I want to take the time to answer Kelly Kubrick's question, how to help a child with anxiety. Well, guess what, Kelly? Now it is time for you as a mother to get tough, because there is a mirror neuron in your brain. So if your children see you down, scared, worried, you know, like this, they're going to feed off of that. No, communication is 80% movement, body, how you hold yourself up. So right now, Kelly and all the moms out there holding down their homes and being a strong image for other people, you got to walk with your belly in, butt out, chest out, and that invisible cape flowing off your back. And you got to wake up with emergency. I know we might not be going to work. I know we might not be taking our kids to school, but you still wake up as if you cannot be late. You are moving with urgency, and you are going to get whatever you can get done that day. And you need to let your children know that they have no reason to be scared, no reason to have anxiety. What are they anxiety about? They get to stay home. It's all going to be resolved. And the world is actually going to be more prepared than ever for anything like this to ever happen again. So you got to sit down and have that family talk. I know it sounds like a buzzkill. We had our family talk, and it helped a lot. It made everyone understand what we can do, how we can make it fun, what we can do in the beautiful corners of our walls together, and that we're going to grow and bond together and not to be worried. And I love what Rita said, don't watch so much news. Yes, it's great to be informed, but repetition, you're brainwashing. So-and-so got sick, and so-and-so just died, and so-and-so, you know what, for me, it even hits my psyche in a different way. So I just said, no more God. I'm going to put my focus on God and what I can do. So Kelly, have a talk with your child. Let them know this too shall pass, that you are X amount of years old. You've seen a lot of things in your time, and this is just another thing, a little hiccup in history, that we will come out stronger. And when your child sees you coming from that kind of an angle, they're going to pick up on that vibration. They're going to pick up on that vibration. Power. And I'm like, where's my happy button when I need it? Because we need to bang the happy button.
So let me see.
And it's around there somewhere. So I'm going to let you ask me the next question if you have it.
So I'm looking at it because it's like, it is so tiny.
Well, I have a copy here. Would you want me to read it to you?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You ready?
Okay. No, here we go. I got it.
Okay.
All right.
Coach Tough Love, JNL.
I got it. Tough Love, Coach. I knew I'd written these down, so I'm like, I know I got to find this a little bit better. Okay. So Coach, Tough Love.
Yes.
How many of us in your tribe worldwide see you and obviously have a very tough mindset? Tell us about your tough mindset. I love, and I do 100%. You know, I give you your props when it comes to that, but I want to hear it.
You know what? Michael Jackson, he had a lot of yes people around him. Look what happened. Okay. Whitney Houston had a lot of yes people around her. Look what happened. Elvis Presley had a lot of yes people around them. I'm not going to let anyone yes you into your self-sabotaging behaviors, because you need someone in your ear saying, you know better, redirecting you. You get that way. And when I don't want to make friends. I don't need another friend. I need confidants. I need soldiers. I need women of light. I need an army of strong women. I need a legion of strong women. Okay, I don't need another friend. You know what a friend does to you? A friend will stab you in the back, and then she'll smile in your face. A friend will talk behind your back and then pretend like she never said nothing. I need confidants. I need soldiers. And how do I build a strong network of women worldwide? We put away those feelings of, today I don't feel like it. Well, you know what? Success doesn't care how you feel. Success never cared about how you feel. And you take your emotions out of it, and you got to fall in love with being uncomfortable. See, the moment you start getting comfortable being uncomfortable, that's when you crack another success code. Okay. Am I hitting someone on the head right now?
Oh, that's the pain points. Those are the pain points you have to make notice.
Yes. And I love that. And when I get these in my arms and I start going in my workouts and they're flying, I feel empowered. And it's just, it's a neuron that fires off. And here's some tips for everyone right now, because I want you to walk away from this Zoom to Facebook Live with tools, not just sitting here listening to us. You need to get really tough on yourself right now, not in a bad way, beat yourself up, but tough in, I'm going to take care of my health. I'm going to take care of my household. I'm going to take time for my mental wellness. I'm going to have a little more pampering time for myself. I'm going to do more things, run this household like an organization where everyone knows, okay, breakfast time, clean up the kitchen. Okay, workout time done, get everything organized, where you're running it like a ship and everyone's in it together. And it makes things so much more camaraderie. So I don't like to sugarcoat anything. I love to see the miracle. As your coach, I dig deep inside your spirit and I say, look at that seed you did not nurture. Look at that beautiful flower that's halfway blooming. You need to fertilize it some more. Look at that skill. I love showcasing the skills. By the way, who was at our world conference in January where we had the talent show? God. We had Yeli interviewing. We had beautiful Lula singing champagne showers. We had everyone dancing. Okay, we had Brooke Gillespie Trout doing her book signing club. I like to celebrate these gifts in our tribe and bring them to the forefront, flush them out. And that's another product of that tough love, saying it's in you. We got to see it and bring it out and don't hide it. It's a blasphemy to hide your gifts.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That's a message. That's a consistent message that sometimes when you start thinking too much, you get into your head and then that's where the miracle stops. Yes. Once you think that someone else doesn't want to hear it, that's it. You just, if you feel like you have that message, it gives you that power, share that message. If it's not meant for you to do something with it, it was meant, you're a vessel. It's meant for someone else. And I take that message and do something.
I hate to say it, the entertainment industry is all like a mafia. You got to have the highest bidder and the deepest pockets to get that limelight. So you know what, JNL Nation, we're rising up. We're going to create our own talent show. We're going to exalt each other. By the way, Carrie Culp says hello.
Hey.
Brooke Gillespie Trout says hello. Okay, let me just from my mouth to God's ears. We will have Brooke Gillespie Trout sign another autograph on Lula's butt cheek. We will have another champagne shower. We will have another honky tonk badonky donk with Tammy. We're going to have Jackie come down with her sister. We will have another VIP World Conference. I want to see you guys get fired up if you believe in that. Of course. Listen, I'm praying to God that we capture this Rona by the back of her neck and put her in her cage and throw away the key. And that we can still do it in January, but if not, that's okay. It will happen. From my mouth to God's ears, we will get together again. And until then, we're going to have fun, big fun. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. All right. I have a question for you on that note. Okay, Reba. Reba's going to be sashaying Shantae down all of South Beach. Okay, so we have a lot to do. So right now, I want to ask you about this. What is your message, purpose, and how can you help people improve their lives around the world, Yeli? What is your mission, and what do you plan on doing now to really just change people's lives?
Honestly, this whole path of the self-discovery, the mindfulness, the meditation, the inner knowing, it all started with a Halloween costume of all things.
What?
I know. And like last minute type of thing. So I was I had a doctor's coat and I was like, okay, I'm going to be a doctor, but I'm not going to be a regular doctor. I'm going to be
doctor but I don't even play one on TV.
I'm going to be the kind that's like, I'm going to tell you can heal yourself.
Nice.
Because it starts in the mind.
Yes.
When you feel it in your heart, you see it in your world.
Yes.
So mind, heart, world.
Yes.
Now at that time I had said, heal the mind, heal the heart, heal the world.
Healing is the new health.
And I was just like, and I was thinking, well, healing, I'm very aware of the words that I use.
Yes.
And I want to make sure that it doesn't bring, if I'm healing something, that means I'm focusing on that something's not well.
Or I was sick, right?
Yeah, or something sick. So then I changed it to, everything starts in the mind. When you feel it in your heart, you see it in your world, because we create our own realities. And the problem is a lot of people don't take the time to ask themselves what they want.
You got to ask empowering questions to get clarity. They don't know what they want. Absolutely.
Now,
and they haven't hit rock bottom.
Yes. Well, that was the other part too.
I hit rock bottom a couple times, and it was the most secure foundation you could ever rebuild upon, right?
Yes. So now I've been building on, and I've been like, you've heard me say, following the breadcrumbs, the universe leaves me.
Yes.
So when I follow that without question, just trust, I've found well, you came out of that. Yeah. So how divine is that that message when I can tap into the things that I want, and then the people, places, and things are presented to me in a way that nothing could be coordinated.
Yes.
So
divine
ask
intervention.
The questions.
Divine intervention.
Yes.
Divine intervention.
So one of the things, this is one of the tools that I want to make sure I share, is be aware of your thoughts and the language that you're using.
Hello. And negative self-talk.
Yes.
And negative thoughts.
And it's and it's the self-thought, it's the situation, the gossip, anything that has to do, because then it goes into the second thing is, now, how does this thought make me feel? If at that moment you're having a thought, you ask yourself, is it a good thought? Do I feel good? Yeah. Does it not feel good?
Oh, we don't want no weak, impotent thoughts.
No.
If thoughts make us feel like this fish, it's bad.
Yeah, it's a bad thought. But you can pivot from that, because if it makes you feel good, take notice. That's the important part.
Yes.
Is it in the past? Is it in the present? Or is it in the future?
Prime
so that
yourself.
You can see kind of like, okay, I'm taking notice. This that I just thought of, it was in the past.
We're getting everything
I
blowing
can
up
recreate
here.
more of that. Or this thought that I'm thinking right now is in the future.
Yes.
I know that's something I'm focusing towards. Or this that I'm seeing or witnessing right now feels good. Let me take notice to recreate that.
And what I want to add to that, say that, and I want to
now,
hit so many
this
points.
Is the last part.
Okay.
If it doesn't feel good, are you thinking in the past? Are you worried about the future? And then, is this something that you're observing at the moment that you don't like?
Yeah.
So once you're able to kind of check yourself on those,
making notes.
You're making notes on that, right?
Yeah.
Because it's something that you're observing. So now this is where you have the power. This is the tidbit. Yeah. Your power is now.
Yes.
Your power is now.
Absolutely.
So that thought, whatever it is, if it's in the future, it hasn't happened. So don't worry about it. If it's in the past, it already happened. Don't worry about it. What can you do about it right now?
Right now. I love those points. I want to add to that. Right now, please. Everybody, that was beautiful. Round of applause. I want to say this is that Jackie said something beautiful about I need to start proclaiming. I'm kind of settling. And everybody right now, you have the power, the VIP power to stop all negative self-talks and flip it and make it all positive. Yes. And you have to do that now. And listen, life was never fair. It was never fair for me. When I told someone I was going to compete in Miss Bikini Diva, they looked down and said, don't get your hopes up too high. You probably won't even place in the top 10. I was like, you know what? Don't believe me, just watch. And I was first runner-up. Oh, okay. Oh, how are you gonna get that? How are you gonna get that book published?
What do we got to say?
Okay, hold on. How are you gonna get that book published? No one wants to read that. Okay, 16 books later, you got to change your results in advance. You got to take care of yourself. Listen, life was never fair. All of these people that are now getting sick, God bless them. But we cannot waste our energy. And I'm not turning a blind eye and I'm not being insensitive, but you've got to take care of yourself, because guess what? Were those people there watching out for you, taking care of you? Your energy is like your money in your ATM, in your bank account. Every time you worry about someone, you're taking money out of your ATM and you're giving it to them. Now, we do a lot of charity work here in the VIP network. But right now, you got to take care of yourself. You got to redirect all that focus and put it back on yourself, because God said, okay, if you believe, I will protect you. You've got to believe. You got to believe in what's going on. You've got to be your own best friend right now. And right now, if you are running yourself ragged, worrying about everyone else, you're going to exhaust yourself, and then you're going to get sick, not even from the virus, but you're going to get sick from stress, because it's the #1 killer. So you've got to change your results in advance. I wake up and I prime myself. Everyone out there, please share how you prime yourself. I want to see whether it's positive self-talk, What miracles are you going to manifest today? I believe in divine intervention. God, show me yourself today in so many ways. Move the right people in my forefront. Remove the people out of my way that are in my way. And listen, before the coronavirus, there's a lot of people that had a bad negative energy virus, and they were trying to taint me with their sickness because they don't believe in positive energy. And they were trying to Jedi master my gifts for their gain. Okay, so
it's exhausting sometimes too, because
dancing with the devil, you might think you're cute for a little bit, but you'll be on the floor deader than
a fish.
Than a fish on a slab. Oh my God. Right?
Oh,
so I just had to go off there.
No, that's wonderful.
And then I think you had one more question for me, and then we're going to announce the winner. Any other questions, guys? We're going to be wrapping up in 5 minutes. Any other questions, send them. I'm reading them. Positive thoughts and speak them right into the morning. Way to go, Lula. Rita, got to focus on your health right now. Absolutely. Any other questions, guys, send them in. And I think you have one more.
I do. I have one more question. And
about
of course,
food, right?
What just happened that it's.
Let me see any other questions.
There it is. Yeah. Okay. So your future may seem bleak for many right now, our future, but however, you're a visionary, and I love that.
Yeah.
Like you see that vision, you have that of what we're going to be doing. Oh, but wait, before that, because I had one more quick thing.
I'll answer
You're
both.
always showing us what to eat or drink. Yeah. Oh my God. I do love that though. You are showing us always that. You put such importance and you make it so beautiful and so presentable, and it just kind of, and that goes back into the things that you do in routines.
Yes.
When you give that value to what you are consuming, we are our most precious vessel.
Yes.
We are our most precious asset that we own. We do not take care of the precious vessel that we are. Yes. So being in this community, I get to experience not only the love, the compassion, the tips, the tricks, my little mini, VIP room that I have here.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yeah. So I have all my things here. And I have my mirror over there. I can't
you
really
have everything you need,
but everything you need is in my spot. And the best part is it's clean. It's in my home. But the food that you consume, when you give it that kind of, attention and love and nurture, what do you think is happening to your body?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just thanking you.
Yeah, so and those are two questions. So we have the food. Why are you always showing us what you eat and drink? And number two, the future might seem bleak right now. So you're a visionary leader leading our VIP tribe worldwide to victory. What does your future look like? So I'm gonna answer those. Number one, I don't believe and trust a coach online that doesn't show what they're eating, because I think they're walking half of the walk and not backing it up. And I believe that it's 80% nutrition and 20% working out. Your abs are made in the kitchen, 100%. Guys. So if you're not showing what you're eating, you're just pretending. You're not giving all that you have. I see a lot of online coaches, and they're not even talking about food, or they're not showing what they're eating, or what they're eating is not healthy, but they're making excuses for it, that I'll work it off or whatever. So I love to show the food, because food is your medicine. You can eat the superfoods. People say, what kind of diet are you on? I believe in that superfood, nutrient-dense food. Blueberries, dark chocolate, green tea, oats. And again, you can be a flexitarian, you could be keto, you could be vegetarian, you could be a carnivore, whatever you are, as long as you're eating nutrient-dense foods that are vibrant in colors, all the color of the rainbows, that have healing properties, that are actually going to heal you on a cellular level. The MCT oil, the coconut oil, the avocados, the berries, the fruit. I mean, that's how we eat, and you've got to be always flushing your system. Look, I always double fist it. Okay, I double fist it. I'm double fisting today. I'm like, I have a backup. As soon as this one's done, I have a backup. Always be flushing it. So, that's that question. I like to celebrate food, because I didn't have a healthy, loving relationship with food. I would abuse it, and then I'd turn a blind eye to it. I would abuse it and then shun it. I would abuse it and then shun it like a yo-yo. And I finally said, you know what? I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to eat food that loves me back. And by the way, I stopped drinking alcohol when I would turn 40, because alcohol was like a bad boyfriend. It was good when we were together, but afterwards he would do me bad. And it was not good. I would wake up not feeling so good. And I said, even though I love you, you like a bad boyfriend, we got to break up. So I just broke up with that, and I'm so happy I did. And I took those little chains off of my neck, and now I feel so much better, waking up with energy. I feel free. I feel healthy. Lemon water is the new wine. It's my new virgin mojito with the coconut water and a little bit of lime. You can make healthy fruit infused detoxing things. And guess what? When you don't drink, you're saving your immune system. You're saving your liver. You're saving your insides from being all shriveled up, and it feels so good. And when you do drink, it also shrivels up your spirit, and it makes it dry and brittle and jaded, and you don't feel happy. So that's one thing. That's about food. I'm going to answer this question in 1 minute, and then we're going to announce see if there's any other questions, and then we're going to announce the winner.
Yes. And then we'll just go over the last little tidbits that they can do at home, kind of maximize this time frame.
Yes, I love that. That sounds awesome. Yes, we can share our tips.
Yeah.
Perfect. So right now the future may seem very bleak. We might be in a time where we're like a little bit unstable, but right now you got to have a vision of the future. And that's my answer. You know, as a transformational leader, coach, whatever you want to call me, I want to tell you that there is a rainbow at the end of the storm. You just have to believe. Okay. And the future for our VIP tribe, we're going to continue to kick butt and take names. We're not going to give our power over to some little killer cootie. Okay. We're going to make sure we do what we have to do, which is just be smart right now. Be smart. Don't put yourself in any situation that you could get yourself in a bad situation where you could be containing yourself. Take care of your wellness. Do your online workouts like we have been doing. It's like one of our VIPs, Ratiba in France, said, we've been doing this all along, eating our immune boosting foods. Sally.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. Sally, drink that. Yeah. Sally was saying, always eat like you're sick. Hallelujah. She's been victorious over her own health issues. Thank you, God. And I love her progress reports. Thank you so much, Tammy, for always showing your food. Thank you, Lula. By the way, we're blowing up here on Facebook.
Oh, I love it. And I can't wait to go back and see all the comments.
Read the comments. Yes. So we just scratched the surface of our success. Yeah. So I'm actually watching on the phone because on Zoom we can't.
Okay. Yeah.
Right now, what we're working on are ourselves. We're going to be working on our business plans, on what we're going to do to make the most and maximize. I like this term, highest and best use. What is, and everyone right now post below, what is your highest and best use of this time right now? Are you going to spend it worrying yourself into sickness? Or are you going to spend it fortifying, strengthening, and empowering yourself through mindful movement, through meditation, through group coaching, through connecting, through giving
community?
Yes. Like Lula said, your mouth is a powerful weapon. Your words are your wand. Are you going to send healing vibrations like Yeli always does in our group? Yeah, you do. What are your questions? So we want to thank you. So what we want to do is that we want to see it 10 steps in advance, like a chess game. Once this is all over, you're going to have queened yourself with your own crown. You've had protected your family and your sanity, and you're going to have come out stronger, healthier, and happier, and more resilient than ever with an even stronger immune system. How does everyone like that?
I love it. So that is amazing.
Oh, Yaya says
my
hello.
sister. Oh my God.
Yaya, working on this cocoon to emerge like a butterfly. She says, by the way, Yaya is Yeli's sister. She got the reclaim. Did she get this before?
Yes, she did.
Okay.
But she hasn't posted the thing.
By the nick of time at the Queens Who Conquer,
yes,
we got the book over to her. Another miracle. See, I believe to see miracles every day.
I haven't been able to go to her house. She doesn't live that far, but it's like we're just trying to stay in the whole thing.
By the way, there was a mandated nobody's to be out in the street. Either you're going to the grocery store, home, or delivering medical goods or home, or going to work and back. That's it. There's nobody to be out in the street. I don't know if you saw that. And that's
I did hear something, but thank you.
Yeah.
It's good to express. Yeah.
No, that's why. So don't feel bad like you haven't gone and seen your sister. No. You're actually doing the right thing and being smart. So good. Right now, Yaya says, thank you. In closing, you have about a minute, then I'll take a minute. What are the words of advice for our VIP sisters and everyone watching to stay strong in this time, Yeli?
Okay. So definitely this is your time. this is the time that you didn't allow yourself to give it to you.
Yeah.
And the world is doing it for you.
Yes.
So it's okay for you to be able to take this time, ask the questions,
yes,
be in your own presence, because you have the answers inside of you.
yes,
Self-development is
yes,
the number one thing
yes,
that we need to focus on to create a better world.
Absolutely. I love that. Hallelujah. And I don't know how I can follow that, but I'm going to add my minute.
I know you can. Don't you be trying.
I'm going to time myself. I got a 30-second timer. I want to just say right now, the results are already in after this Rona rampage. We as a VIP Nation worldwide have gotten stronger because we've been diligent, we've been disciplined, we've been dedicated, we've been putting in those daily D's, okay? The discipline, the dedication, and just remember that you have to dream. Keep that dream alive, that you're going to come out on this. And the world is going through some growing pains. It's very sad to see. And I feel it deeply as an empath. However, I've been there challenged so many times that I've had pain in my life. But right now, you've got to transform this moment into a positive one. And I know it takes a lot of spiritual guns and spiritual muscle, but you got to work your spiritual muscles. And that's called faith. System. You got to use that F word right now. Not that F word, but the F word, faith. Because I believe in miracles. And if you believe in miracles, I want you to blow up this Instagram right now, this Facebook. If you believe in miracles right now, let me see these hearts. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I just saw it right now.
And Lula says people are opening their eyes right now. Listen, idolatry is being killed. I'm going to go off for another 30 seconds. You want to worship athletes? We're taking away the sports. You want to worship idols? We're going to take away the economy and take away your gold and your diamonds. You want to worship your own self? Guess what? You can't even go out and socialize and be seen. You can't even travel. You want to worship yourself because you can go travel on these Instagrammable places? We're going to take away your traveling. God knows how to humble people on the quick. Okay, so
oh my God, this is a download.
This is a download. So I mean, it's like for me having that spiritual kind of that angle, I was like this is like God doing I was like, God, you coming hard on these people right now. And I'm kind of wondering why he hasn't come harder before like this, because people were worshiping their money in the stock market, done, out. People were worshiping themselves in their glitter outfits on the stage with these big concerts. That's done. God just kind of putting people in check, I feel. I feel like God is putting people in check right now.
It's kind of crazy, but this is exactly what I had been asking for. I wish people could be able to take some time to be able to really ask themselves the question, because when you look in is when you heal the exterior. So as we're inward, our outer world is healed.
God shut down the self-idolatry, the worship of money, the worship of fame. He has shut down the worship of other people. And I feel like I just had to really get real on the end note here. So that's my take on it. And for me, it's like another day on earth for me, because I know God has always been there and I've never turned my back on God. I think people have turned their back on God, and now they're really understanding just how small they are in the scheme of things. So I don't want to get too diving deep that way, but I just want to say, everyone, thank you for
positive note.
In on a positive note. You can grow in this.
Yes.
It's uncomfortable, but you can grow in this and find who you are. Your backbone of your spirit, the backbone of your soul is good. Find that goodness. Help others. People out there are struggling right now. You as a VIP woman, you're thriving. Okay. So I hope I hit somebody on the head with a spiritual 2x4. Right there, and I just want to announce the winner.
Oh my goodness! I
want to say it has been hard, but I've been seeing Rita and Lula, these sisters, going bing, 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 and I have to give some mad props to both of them. So I'm going to do a double winner. I'm going to do Rita and Lula. They're sisters.
And I got to say, and beyond.
I got to say thank you to Lula, because she brought her sisters in. Her blood sister, and then Rita's been blowing up our VIP group, always posting her photos.
So much.
She posted a chalk thing of a Bible verse with flowers, and that we're all a beautiful garden. That really hit me hard yesterday. So I read your comments. So congratulations to Lula and Rita. You're going to get a goodie package, compliments of me in the mail, and anything you want to say before you sign off. We sign off, Yeli.
I just want to say thank you, because
thank you.
we vibrate at a certain level, and those are the people that we attract. Your story is very similar to mine, but this whole thing, except for the whole fabulousness, competitive and all of that, you're where I want to be in the sense of physically, and I'm working at that. So you came through. You do so much for the girls. You're always above and beyond. You've created something that now people are running to try and emulate. Because you did this 6 years ago. So, so it's like, and it's just been more fabulous, more fabulous. So I know from me and from all the girls, thank you so much for sharing the stage. You are someone that just is constantly giving. So I really do appreciate it. I would have never done, you've given me bravery that I would have never gone online like this. I would have never, I would have had that message inside, because it's that strength. It's seeing someone doing it that you admire. Wow. That I really do appreciate you. Wow. Time.
It's like a metamorphosis, kind of like what your sister Yaya said, coming out of the cocoon, and that I kind of was like,
I would have never done this.
Get out, Yeli, let's go. Let's go. Fly and spread our wings. So thank you for that compliment. Now that's a great gift that I know I was able to give you, the gift of bravery. Okay. Oh, that hit me hard down in there. That hit me really hard in the seat of my soul. So thank you so much. And thank you to all of our VIP sisters worldwide. And listen, from our mouth to God's ears, we're stronger together. This is not a sales pitch. I'm not selling you. I'm just telling you.
But you better join.
You better join. What side are you on? You know, don't be like flipping the switch. Like one day I'm going to try to be healthy, and the next day I'm not. And next day I'm going to be flipping sides like a trick. That's what I call in the street. I'm from the hood. She would be flipping sides like a trick. You know, like stay on the path, the narrow path, and kind of really decide right now, this is a good time to push that reset button. Yeah. You know, Mother Nature is pushing that reset button, and now you can push that reset button. And I have to say it like this, it is really survival of the fittest right now. You got to be mentally fit, spiritually fit, physically fit, and 100%. Emotionally fit. So when you're spiritually fit, you know nothing can harm you because you already declared it in God's name. You got to be physically fit. What have I been saying? Lung capacity, lung health. Where is this virus hitting us? Your lungs. I always say blow the bottom off of your lung sacs. Expand those lungs. Get them going like muscles. I'm breathing now. Right? So you got your spiritual, you got your physical, you got your mental. People are mentally cracking. Mental illness is on a rampage. Virus or not, people have a lot of mental illness because they're playing mental civil war back and forth. It's the negative talk and the good talk.
This is it.
They're going crazy. Okay. We got to stop that. And I talk about the mental toughness, and then emotional stability. I hate to say it. Women are wired not to be emotionally stable. We're the nurturers. We feel, we love, but we got to get emotionally stable right now, because with all this instability out there, that can show up in your emotions. So you've got to get a handle on your emotional wellness as well. So we hit it all like that in our VIP group. So it's not just jumping around doing jumping jacks and counting calories. Let that coaching program do that. We're on another level. Okay.
This is total transformation.
So I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is so much fun. And I'm going to be putting this on my YouTube so you guys can have the link and share this out. Our vibe is stronger as we share. You know, sharing is caring, as I say, and much more to come. So thank you so much, Yeli. And thank you everyone for tuning in. And we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Ciao. Bye-bye. Ciao. Thank you, Yeli.
Thank you so much.
Love you. Now I just have to figure out how to shut this off.
Oh, right. These are the tricks of the trade. New technology. But you know what? You're doing something that everybody else is having to do.
I had to get out and teach myself and learn, you know. So I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Thank you, Yeli.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Maybe. Bye. Yes. And I'm going to do the same thing. There we go. Leave meeting. Bye.